I am one white-ass dude. What's good, my beautiful Dreamfasters? It's Danny Gallows, of course. Who do you think it was? And welcome back to another witty, wonderful movie review. Why am I saying what way? So guys, this past weekend I was able to get out and see the new Ant-Man movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I don't care! And admittedly, no, I wasn't that excited to see this movie. You know, I don't know what it is, but I've just never been a huge MCU or DCU, for that matter, fanboy. I was never into superheroes. I was always more into like hardcore fantasy and sci-fi, you know, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. So I'm not really a big superhero guy. But I would say that a big part of the reason why the new Marvel movies never held my attention was because, well, I've just never been that impressed by them. But hey, I mean, Ant-Man has got Paul Rudd in it, so it's at least got to be somewhat good. It's at least got to be somewhat fun, right? 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 No. See, the problem with MCU movies, especially nowadays, like within the last 5 years, is they've been constantly facing a bit of an uphill climb. Because people are starting to catch on to the conveyor belt that's going on here, right? How they're just kind of lifeless, empty, hollow films that are just being pumped out on a conveyor belt just to get people into the theater. And people are starting to catch on to that, right? And unfortunately, this new Ant-Man movie, well, it's just the next one down the line. Realistically, this is just another bland, boring, predictable MCU movie with a decent cast, an alright story, and amazing action sequences and visuals. But the thing is that the action sequences and the awesome visuals are quite literally the only thing that are holding this movie together. They're like the paperclip and glue and duct tape that are holding this movie together. It has kind of like a Ready Player One, like Valerian vibe to it, which can be kind of cool and kind of entertaining, right? Lots of eye candy, but that's about it, and I'm sorry, that's just not enough for me. Basic storyline, basic characters, basic villain. You know, Paul Rudd appears to be filming a commercial for most of the scenes. You know, Marvel has got this superhero formula down to a science, but you know, unfortunately, it's just not a science that people care about anymore. Because here's the thing, you know, people can recognize the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt means you don't care about your movies. So if you don't care about your movies, why should we care about them? If these are really just cash grabs to get people into the theaters, then I don't want to give you my money anymore. And that's about all I have to say about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. So, short review for a short movie. Pun intended. Look, if you guys like big popcorn Marvel movies, you'll probably enjoy this, but if you're a story writer like myself, look elsewhere, you know. So what am I going to give the new Ant-Man movie as an overall score? We'll go with a hi-ya! Orange belt. Yeah, that's terrible. We're talking about the lower range karate belt here. We're talking about the beginner's forms, right? Simple punches. That's all this movie has to offer, and I'm sick of it. Come on, Marvel, you gotta do better than this to regain people's attention. I know you can do better, so why don't you? Well, my friends, that's going to do it for this review, but now comes the best part of the video where I turn it over to all of you. So now is your chance to leave all of your thoughts, opinions, notions, ideas, whatever you want to, down below in the great white void. Let me know, what did you guys think of the new Ant-Man movie? Did you really like it, or did you really hate it? Were you somewhere in the middle? What? Leave all your thoughts and opinions down below, and I'll see you guys back here for the next movie review very soon. 4th Raw, 4 Gym, forever. Take care. Peace.